Welcome back for another video. The new FPL season is just around the corner, and before we get serious around here, I asked you for the most ridiculous FPL teams possible, and you knocked it out of the park with what you came up with. So let's go through the best ones, or worst ones I suppose, and let us know which one your favourite is. So Sam's come up with Only Sons, interesting team name. I'm amazed that he's managed to fill up a full squad this way. So he's gone Edison, Henderson, Robertson, Robinson, Emerson, Patterson, Dodgson, Anderson, Wilson, Aronson, Madison, Johnson, Evanilson, Richarlison, and lastly Wilson. Great team to get us started. What I'll do is I'll weigh in with my favourite at the end. Aiden's made Blue Shirts FC. Actually doesn't look too bad at first glance. He's got the likes of Palmer and Di Mitoma, Wellbeck, Karaj, Vardio, Tarkowski and Pope in there. And similarly, Mazar made Red Cartel FC, he called it. Which one would win between Reds and Blues here? Let's go on total points after Gameweek 38. So Red Shirts has got Salah, of course. It's got Saka, Gyökeres, Wirtz, Anderson, Aina. I would have gone Saliba and Van Dijk as well instead of Bradley and White here. But yeah, I think Red probably wins comfortably. Steve Campbell has made B-Sotted FC. So it's Brentford players, past and present. He's currently got 13, he says. And if Wissa leaves, then that would make it 14. It's Raya, Tarkowski, Concert, Mitchell, Collins, Meffin, Mbumo, Norgard, Damsgaard, Watkins and Thiago. I'll be honest, I actually didn't even know that a few of these used to play for Brentford. I looked it up and apparently Mitchell played for them as a youngster, but no senior appearances. In a similar vein, Aaron has come up with Chelsea past and present. So Petrovic, Ake, Hall, Cucurella, Livramento, Palmer, Madueke, Salah, Havertz, Solanke and Delap. And on the bench it's Kepa, Barkley, Guehi and Mount. Something that's always blown my mind is how good Chelsea are at selling players in the market. Like, they've got to be the best team on the planet in terms of the fees that they get for some players, especially deadwood players that are surplus to requirements. They still get good fees. Does anyone else think that? Obviously they've let the likes of Salah and De Bruyne go over the years, but more recently the fees have just been consistently crazy for outgoing players. We've got Day Jobs FC from FPL Moggy. This one's brilliant. So we've got Pope in goal. I guess that is technically a day job for one person. Timber, Walker, Smith, Lewis Potter, King, Cook, Milner. We've got Crew, Marshall and Sheriff. And we've got Hoover on the bench, which is hilarious. I mean, I guess King as well is technically a day job. Very creative one from Moggy. That's my favourite so far. There's some players that I'd never even heard of until this video, like Sheriff. FPL Noah has created Double Barrel FC, so bear with while I read these out. So we've got Ortega Moreno in goal, technically not double barreled, but we'll let that one slide. We've got Wan-Bissaka, 8 Nori, Lewis Skelly, Walker Peters, Jisoo, Gibbs White, Hudson Odoi, Ward Prowse, Jimo Aloba and Adu Adji. And we've got Dewsbury Hall on the bench as well, and we've got Nuku as well in goal, whoever that is. FPL Pitch has banned the letter A, so it's a no letter A in any of the team names in the whole team. It's surprisingly a very good team considering. So we've got Pickford, we've got Virgil, Kirkes, Murillo, Wirtz, Eze, Rogers, Cliver, Gyökeres, Bowen, Wood, Verbruggen, Munoz, De Kuiper and Mbumo. So yeah, the letter A absolutely nowhere to be seen here. It does of course mean no Salah or Palmer though. Let's see what else we've got. So Map Soften has made no double nations, so it's only one player per nation allowed. So we've got Sanchez for Spain, 8 Nori for Algeria, Mikalenko Ukraine, Milenkovic for Serbia, and Dye for Senegal, Adingra for Ivory Coast, Salah Egypt, Palmer representing England, we've got Bruno representing Portugal, Fulkrug for Germany, João Pedro Brazil. And he's even managed it on the bench as well. We've got Verbruggen for the Netherlands, Dorgu for Denmark, De Kuiper representing Belgium. Obviously that would have been KDB if it was last season, I'm sure. And lastly, Groupie Jr. for France. Well played. Ellis has created under 5% ownership FC and adding that the defence is surprisingly good. A lot of food for thought here. Some crazy differentials this season really. So all of these are under 5% for you to actually consider for your teams. You've got Petrovic in goal, Tarkowski, Murillo, Williams, Juve, Marlon, Johnson, Wilson, Sarr, Gakpo and Fulkrug. I can't believe how low owned Murillo is, and Tarkowski actually, considering how insane they both were for defensive contributions last season. Feels like Murillo especially is everywhere, but it kind of shows what a bubble we are, like the more engaged FPL managers. But yeah, since we're the ones doing the research on these things, I think that can be an edge that we get early on with these DC points that others are overlooking. In case you missed it, by the way, Scout just recalculated all of last season's points with defensive contributions included. The new assists rules, bonus points changes, and also position changes. Incredibly useful because you can sort by any column like DC to see how well Tarkowski and Murillo did. They got the most additional points last season with 46 and 39. Use the link below to get 47% off when you become a member. Gakpo, seriously under the radar as well. Like, he's scored 4 times, he's got 1 assist in pre-season. He's only 7.5 mil, so 1 mil less than Wirtz, and what's that, like 7 mil less than Salah. And he got braced most recently against Athletic Club. Obviously, if they do end up signing Isak, then his minutes will be more under threat, but right now he's got less competition than the past. Juve for West Ham's also looked really good. He's got a crazy cross on him from left wing back. Got an assist last match. So yeah, Marlon's here as well. Villa have actually just signed Guessand, who can play anywhere across the front. So that's one to look at if you've got Marlon. He could eat away at his minutes longer term. FPL Raspberry has done a 1 player per team FC. This one's really hard because compared to our teams, like, we're all doubled up or even tripled up in some cases. But he's gone Verbruggen, Milenkovic, Branthwaite, Van Dijk, Sarr, Bruno, Eze, Semenyo, Palmer, Haaland and Watkins. If you're an audio listener, that's Tottenham's Sarr, not Palace's, otherwise that would have been double Palace. And he's also got Dubravka, Reinildo, Gudmundsson and Mark Gu on the bench. It will technically be double Sunderland here, but yeah, really good attempt. Matt's come up with Pregnancy FC and he says, it's looking a little bare to start the season. Most here are confirmed, with some rumoured ones as well. This one is wild. Like, only FPL has got you tracking a footballer's wife's pregnancy. There's actually been some hilarious stories over the years where, like, it's actually ended up being useful information. You often see player performance levels drop when they're obviously not getting good sleep anymore. I didn't realise Foden was going to have a 4th kid soon. I mean, maybe that's why he fell off last season compared to the year before. Clivert last season, in fact, he was absolutely tearing it up, and then he had a kid last season. Then the last few months of the 24-25 season, he kind of just fell off, didn't he? FPL Spaceman says it's time for the all-important 25-26 edition of if players earned points for their name as a Scrabble score. So he's got Ariza Balaga in goal, Zinchenko, Kirkes and Humphreys in defence. We've got Zoboslai, we've got the 2 Gonzaleses in midfield. I didn't know there was a second one at Wolves. We've got Jimo Aloba, Dewsbury Hall's also back in the team, Kalajic, I might have said that wrong, and Xerxes up top. He's done well on the bench as well. We've got Mamadashvili, we've got Mikalenko, Havertz and Zabarnyo. Outstanding effort from JC. Someone should make a footballer's version of Scrabble where you get unlimited tiles per turn, but it has to be footballer surnames only. I'd play that. One game that I do play every night is Wordle before bed, and Charlie's come up with a trying to guess today's Wordle FC. So all 15 players are 5 letters long exactly. So we've got Perry in goal, we've got Green, Smith, Conser, Henry, White, James, Cunha, Burge, Gakpo, Foden, Marlon, Wissa, Delap and Bowen. I'm not sure how to introduce the next one, but it was the most popular one, so I had to include it. It's from Hey FPL, so I'm just going to read this out. We've got Woodman Cox, Holding Richards, Johnson, Coppola Stones, Johnson Longstaff, Semenyo Saka Endo, Isaac Wood Mayenda. That one got by far the most likes. You lot are dirty. FPL Lab has made Van FC, and it's a defence of Van der Ven, Van Dijk, Van den Berg, Van Heck and Bevan. I guess Bevan technically counts. Let's do a couple more then. Nat the One has made Words FC, and we've got Pope, King, Burn, Timber, Hall, Cash, White, Sun, Rice, Knight, Young, March, Wood, Foster and Jesus. And lastly, Franek has a No Europe FC team. This one can actually be really helpful because in FPL, like, every year there's teams that have no Europe that have a bubble season, like Forest last year. Let's not forget the year before last, Forest finished 1 place above the relegation zone. Who's going to be this season's bubble team? So he's gone for Verbruggen, Tarkowski, Anderson, Dorgu, Cunha, Bruno, Semenyo, Paqueta, Minte, Bowen, Strand Larsen. Man United obviously not a bubble team, like they're aiming to get back to Europe where they absolutely should be, and they've spent a fortune this window. And Sesko reportedly close to joining as well. I think those quality new signings plus no Europe should team Man United up for a really good season. But let's see what happens. Which one was your favourite team then? I'm going to go with Pregnancy FC just for the pure absurdity of that team. I hope you enjoyed the video. There's a link below to join Scout and get all those members goodies. We'll see you soon for the next one.